All right, mathematicians, here we are taking a look at lesson 3 in chapter 10, part 2. So we're going to be going over some examples together. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start right away on 766. So taking a look at this, we are finding the area of each rectangular prism. Again, remember that our area is 2. Oops. Well, what just happened? Let's try this again. 2. It's going to be one of those days. All right, 2, this does not like me, 2 length times width plus 2 length times height plus 2 length, width times height. Okay, so let's not forget this as we walk through it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase that so that I have some room to work because there's not much here. So again, we're going to take a look. Let's take a look at this section first. Okay, so we're going to start there. So we know that we are going to take 2 times whatever this length is. Notice that it's on this side, so that's 2 times whatever this side is 2.4. Since it is a net, we're just going to write them in here instead of multiplying it by 2. But if we were to just do the math, we know that we're going to multiply it by 2. So when we take 2.4 times 2, we get 4.8, which means that this side is 4.8 as well. Okay, so now I have 4.8 plus 4.8, which would be 9.6. Okay, all right, the next one, let's do this one right here. Let's do the green. Okay, notice that these are my 2 sides of my dimensions, so it's 2 times 3 times 2.4, or when we take 3 times 2.4, does not like me today at all. It is 7.2. No, this is fun. All right, 7.2, which means this green is 7.2 as well. And so when I add those together, I'm going to get 14.4. Then let's take a look at this one right here. So I'm going to see this side. Actually, I'm going to do this in a different color. So this right here, let's take a look at this side is marked as 3. So 2 times 3, and this dimension is marked as 2. Now notice it is on the opposite side, but that's okay. So 2 times 3 is 6, so we know that this is 6, but 6 plus 6 is 12, and so when we add all of those together, and that's 12.0, you would get a total of 36 meters squared, okay, because you're going to add them all up. Next one, here we go. So we're going to take each of these and multiply them with one another. So I might just draw some little arrows to know that I'm going to multiply 6 times 5, or 6.5 times 5, 6.5 times 10.25, and then I know that I would need to multiply 10.25 times 5. So 2 times 10.25 times 5, okay? And then I'm going to take 2 times 10.25 times 6, and then I'm going to take 2 times 5 times 6.5. So here you would get 102.5. Here you get 133.25. And here you get 65. And when you add all of those up, you get 300.75 feet squared. Okay. All right, again, over here. Pick one, multiply it out. So 2 times 7, and then 2 times 15, which would then leave 15 times 7. Again, your length, your width, and your height. So your length here, your width here, and your height here. So 2, and we always know I'll put the 2 length times width plus 2 length times height plus, let me move this over, maybe. Oh boy, that's fun. Man, this thing does not like me today at all. Look at that. That's fun. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, it's all the way over here. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, this video is going to be longer than it needed to be. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay. All right, it's locked in place, but it keeps moving on me. Okay, let's just zoom back in. So this would be plus 2 height times width. Okay, so now we're going to take 2 length times width. So 215 times 7. And 15 times 7 is 210. And then length times height. 2, my length is 15. My height is 2. That gives us 60. And then my height and my width is 2 times 7 times 2 is 28. You add all of those together and you would get a grand total of 298 centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. Okay. Next, we're going to take a look down here. Next one, Thomas keeps his die-cast car in a glass display case as shown. What is the surface of the area of glass, including the bottom? So notice that the bottom is not going to be glass, but it's a bottom, but they want to know the surface area of all of it. So we're going to take 2 times my length, 15, times my width, 6, and then we're going to take 2 times my length times my height, which is 5, and then 2 times my length times my width, which is 6 and 5, which is going to give us a grand total. When you multiply those together, you're going to get 390, what are we talking about, inches squared. So there are those examples. Again, it seems like a lot of work. You just have to base it off of making sure that you take your time and look at each area individually. Make sure you get all 6 area sides, okay? So you're going to have your top, your bottom, your front, your back, and then you'll have your 2 sides as well. So you just have to make sure that you are getting all of it. So multiplying the area, each area, adding them all up. That is surface area of a rectangular prism. Good job. Thanks for hanging with me with this whole mess that was happening on my surface.